All right, so you made it this far. He likes you. There's some attraction. You feel like he really does like you, and there's a strong emotion. So what do you do now? Now, if you made it this far, good for you. Now, this is where a lot of women will taper off, where a lot of people will get comfortable. I don't want you to do that. You want to use this section during 2 times, and actually, it's so interchangeable. It's not even funny. One, use it when you feel like he's interested and you feel like you guys really like each other, but just not enough, and you want to see where you stand with him. And 2, you want to use this when there's strong emotions, the peak of the relationship. Like I said, during the honeymoon period. So, there are some keys that you have to keep in mind before you use this. 1, the lonely fantasy is all about projecting it's all about making a future projection that sounds believable and that you have a real plan. What's a lonely fantasy? Let me give you an explanation of what the lonely fantasy is. The lonely fantasy is all about telling a guy about your plans, the plans of your future that doesn't include him. Let's say you guys in a relationship, you guys love each other, and everything's going perfect, right? You guys live together. You guys don't live together. You guys live in the same city. And then you tell them, hey, by the way, I'm actually planning to go to grad school next year. Next year, I'm planning to go to Cornell. So that means I may move to the East Coast, to New York City. And then you change the topic, right? You just say that's one of your plans, right? And if you let him know that's one of your plans, in his mind, he's going to feel a certain fear, a fear of one day losing you. And then as things get closer, you actually even start applying for school. You talk to him about how excited it's gonna be. You don't really have to go, but you can just talk to him about that. It's kind of like somebody who is in jail, and you tell him that the release date is next year. He's gonna be very excited about it. Or even worse, it's kind of like somebody who's in jail, and you tell him that they're gonna be in jail for 1 year. He's gonna feel that there's a potential that he could go to jail for 1 year. He's gonna feel anxious right before the trial date. He's gonna feel anxious. The same thing is that if you tell him that you're gonna leave one day to go to another city because you gotta work or follow your dream or whatever, before that happens, quote unquote, he's gonna have a feeling of intense love and passion for you, but also underneath that is that fear of losing you. It's kind of like the fear of death. We all enjoy life, but deep down, there's a fear of death inside of every one of us. So it's the same thing. Is that you talk to him, you just tell him what your plans are that doesn't include him, and you just let that do the work. Because I bet you money that you never do this. And I bet you money that because you guys will always live close, you're never gonna say that. But if you actually say that, you're gonna notice that there's gonna be a huge difference in his behavior. What he might do, he might even try to move with you. He might try to get closer to you a lot faster, so that he knows that if you leave, that the bond is strong enough that you guys will continue to stay in touch. It's a powerful thing, right? And also make sure to make plans that he's not a part of. Just make sure to say that you plan to do this, and make sure it's a plan that he cannot be included in. For example, if you know that he lives in the place and he has like a 2-year lease, right? He can't move out at all. You talk about how you plan to move in a year. Right? And you make them think about that. You remind him of that. So that fear of losing you amplifies the attraction he has for you. So how do you do it? If he has to stay in one city to work, like I said, talk about moving out of the country and have real plans, right? Have real plans about moving out of the country. Make sure to give the vibe that you want something more. But also talk about moving. This will also create enough conflict. Talk to him how you want something deeper with him, how you one day want to marry him or whatever, right? Remember, you guys are in a relationship. You guys are in the honeymoon period. Everything's perfect. You guys are love again. Really like each other, right? But in that, tell him how much you really want to be with him, but also contradict what you say by having a plan that he just cannot be part of because of his own life plans, right? And whatever life plans that he has, you investigate, you talk to him about it, and then you tailor this according to his plans. It's a powerful tactic, powerful and simple. Okay, and you're gonna notice that this simple thing is gonna naturally increase attraction. All right. Anyways, this is Alex. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life. This is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.